Hello everybody, it's Rob from In-House Solutions, and today we're going to look at what's new for Mastercam 2025. So on my screen I have a manifold body, and we're going to look at the Deburr 3-axis toolpath that's now available in the 3D gallery for Mastercam 2025. So in previous versions we did have the Deburr toolpath, but it was only available under the multi-axis licensing. So let's look at this one in the 3D gallery and see what it looks like. So once we get into it, there will be some similarities that you're used to, but there will be some stuff that's different, and we'll look at that and see how to work through that. So I'm going to select a ball mill cutter, 10 mil. I have my holder already set up. I'll leave it as is for now. And I want to focus on the cut pattern. So in here, this is where we're going to choose our machining geometries, our edge definitions, and avoidance geometries. So let's first do the machining geometry, and I'm going to choose that. And when we are working with this, I'm going to choose the entire body. So I'll just triple click the body, choose end. And then I have a couple of options for edge definition. So I can use user-defined or auto-detect. So if I leave it at auto-detect, I can let the system determine the edges and then just exclude certain edges. Or if I set it to user-defined, then I'm the one that's choosing what those edges are. So in this case, let's leave it at auto-detect, and I'm just going to exclude out some edges. So it's going to take me back to the graphics screen, and I can choose what I want to exclude. So in this case, I'm going to leave out all these holes and the chamfers on the top, because if I don't, then the toolpath will try to cut those. There we go. So that's excluding out everything that I want to. Green check mark that. And then the next section, I can choose my path parameters. So if I want a constant width or a constant depth, and the edge break, the amount of the edge break. I can choose the direction I want to go in, climb or conventional. I'm going to leave it at climb. I can extend out the length if I want to extend it out farther past certain edges. And then I have some options for surface quality, and I'll leave these all at default for now. So let's go into tool axis control. And in here, we don't have a lot of options because it is only a 3-axis toolpath. So 3-axis and the direction from our tool plane Z axis. I do have some options for clearances for the holder, the shank, and the shoulder. And I'll leave those at default again. So let's jump into the linking parameters. The only thing I'm going to change in here, I'm going to change my height slightly. Change it to 75 mil. And then I can control my rapid and feed distances. And my lead in and lead out, how I want that to enter into the part. I'm just going to check my planes, and I'll leave the rest at default for now. And let's see what this toolpath generates. There we go. So now it's generated that toolpath. Let's do a quick backplot on this. We see it's creating that motion around the outside, inside the bores, internally on the pocket and the top of the bosses. Let that finish up, and then we'll do a quick verify. So I have my stock model created here. And any users of 2024 know that new feature where if I have a stock model and choose subsequent tool paths, I can jump right into a verify, and it'll load that model in. So I'm going to load that stock model in, and then let's just see what this looks like in a verify and see what this toolpath created. So gave some nice clean edges. It is only a 3-axis toolpath, so there's some areas that it didn't quite get, but it got pretty well everything it could. It avoided the bosses, and it came down and internally grabbed in these areas down in the bore the best it could. Certain areas like that, maybe I could have excluded those out, but it's good to show what the final result is of that. And that's the new Deburr 3-axis toolpath for Mastercam 2025.